what you must be. Niggas 2040 on a fat swing them in the drive through, smash the brick, can't walk.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Fiction Tea Review. Today we're going to talk about the best movie ever, Stomp the Yard, so let's get into it. Stomp the Yard is a 2007 dance musical PG-13, is directed by Sylvain. The cast is Columbus Short as DJ Williams, Megan Good as April, Neo as Rich Brown, Brian J. White as Sylvester, Darwin Henson as Grant, and Laz Alonso as Zeke. His brother's death, a troubled but gifted street dancer enrolls in Atlanta Truth University as he tries to concentrate on his studies and woo a pretty classmate. He finds himself in the middle of a tug-of-war between fraternities who want to utilize his talents in an upcoming dance competition. So let me start off by saying this movie is so slept on for its golden talent, for everything. This movie gave me literally everything, and I'm gonna explain to you why this movie slept on, how golden it is. This movie deserves every accolade, every award. First of all, the message is so powerful. It's about tradition, history, brotherhood, love.
This video is brought to you by my self-published book, Rain. It is a psychological thriller about a group of young adults in a psych ward who get this new counselor that's trying to understand their mental illnesses and trying to understand them. But then the counselor shortly learns that these kids might not be crazy and that this place is actually making them crazy, all the while trying to figure out what's going on with him and his psychological demons and his problems. If you would like more information about this book, be sure to hit the link in the description box below. Supporting me and buying these books actually helps me to run this channel, so be sure to check that out, and let's start the video.
And family, and it's so well put together. It's also about passion, and most importantly, it's about expressing yourself in a positive manner without being violent, through like just exerting energy. This movie speaks a lot, and I think it was brushed under the rug and people didn't understand this. Like, they understand. I mean, this movie is about stepping into your truth. It's about honing in on who you are and who you want to be. Think about DJ in this film. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to spoil it. Okay. Right off the bat, the university is called Truth University #1. It's where DJ finds his truth. It's where the truth is. It's where the history is, the knowledge, the information, the traditions. It's where he finds his truth and he becomes, as he says, enter a clip, I've become a better person. He really finds acceptance in this brotherhood, and he's just so cute. Do you guys see DJ? He gives me like very old soul vibes. This movie was history, because if you know your history, you know who you are. And in DJ's case, hey, once he went to that Heritage Hall after what April told him, also note that April was very supportive of him, and this shows how a partner can be very supportive of the other and they can kind of feed off each other. He helped her through the crappy relationship that she was in, and she helped him find himself. It shows the importance of like that love, that supportiveness. Like I said, that male energy, that expression was super delightful, and there's something to be noted and said about that because it wasn't violent. That to me is so important, that they were able to show that and they were able to express. And dance also is very, very slept on, I feel like, and I feel like there should be more dance movies, especially underground dance movies. I mean, when I watched that beginning intro scene where they were all dancing at the street battle, I was like, I want to go to this. Like, this looks like it's lit. I would love to be live here watching them dance battle. Like, this is crazy. It's amazing. Crazy in a good way. Breakdancers, I feel like, are really slept on because, first of all, they're lifting their body weight. And what they're doing is definitely yoga. It's yoga, and it's very artistic. It's very, very artistic. The amount of oneness that they have to have in order to do that stuff, and the confidence is uncanny. It's a different type of energy that they bring to when they do those type of dances. Even with the stepping, you could feel that male energy, that dominance, that brotherhood with all of them, and you really can not only see it, but you could feel it through the screen. You know that I bet that scene, like when they were all together, especially when they were like, we were up in theaters, like dancing on the I think it was like a hill or something. you know, like that masculine energy was strong. It was strong because it was seeping through. It was seeping through the movie, and I was like, wow, this is like incredible. It's really important because it also tells that we are a team. It's not about you, it's not about this person. What you do represents all of us. What you do affects all of us, and what one of us does benefits all of us because we are a team. So we're not gonna go against each other, and we're not gonna just shine light on one of us. It's not just about you, it's about all of us. Like, that message, the crust. This movie also really highlights jealousy. I mean, Grant was a hater since day one. He was hating. It shows you how people will literally try to sabotage you because they're simply haters instead of using that energy on themselves to fix themselves. So Grant stole DJ's moves, and he thought he stole all his moves, but he didn't steal all his moves. And even in the beginning when DJ's brother was shot, you could see how people cannot take the L, and they cannot, you know, when it comes down to these situations. It also showed a little bit about classism when DJ was doing the gardening, and the guys kind of rolled up on him, and the mules kind of rolled up on him. He hurried up and picked up a shovel, and you can see how he comes from a different background than them. One of my favorite parts is when DJ says, "I'm not repping nothing, just me." Because yes, it was hot and it was super bold, but it showed a statement. It showed that you don't have to rep anything but yourself. You have to rep this place that you come from. You can just be yourself without always having to rep something or rep, like, you know, like there was something really powerful about that scene for me, and him just being like, I ain't repping nothing, just me. Because Grant, he was repping the mules, and then the different people that were dancing, they were repping the place where they were from. He was just like, nah, this is me. This is who I am. I ain't repping nothing, just me. I loved it. It gave me originality. Like, yes. Now, the characters. The uncle definitely gave him tough love. The uncle challenged him. Not also did the uncle challenge him, the uncle gave him tough love. He like, listen, you gonna do this. Like, he challenged him a little bit. But Sylvester, I love how the old school challenged the new school, and the new school challenged the old school. DJ wasn't down with it at first. He's like, y'all some losers. Y'all want me to come on your, you know, team, your fry, so I can help y'all win? And Sylvester challenged him, was like, if a sweet deal is what you want, then hey, you can walk out here, educated brother from the hood. But a fraternity, that's a brotherhood. It's more to this than just that. Like, it made him question everything. And that was like the seed that was planted, I feel. Also, can we talk about that scene with April and DJ? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That scene, it was the Maxwell music for me. It was the slow motion for me. And also, that kiss was not one of those regular basics on-screen kisses where it's kind of fake and you know it, like that kiss made it seem like it was magical. It was all mouth, it was all lips. It was all lips, and I was loving every moment of it. I felt the love. And the fact that he knew everything about her and he worked, that's notably important, that he actually worked to get her, and she didn't make it easy for him. When he showed up as someone needing to be tutored, he's like, what you take me for, some kind of stalker? Like, you fine, but you ain't all that. Her face expression was funny because she had like this salty face, but it was just cute because he really did work to get her, and it was just like, oh, really worked to get her, and I thought that was really beautiful. And they're just the cutest couple. I don't know how I could forget this film because I've literally watched it like 100 times. I remember when it first came out, watched it so many times. I know things that they're gonna say in the movie. Like, this is definitely on my top 5, that's become 6, that's now 7 list of movies. This movie, never a dull moment. So many things in this movie that I could just go on about. I mean, the colors, there was symbolism in the colors, the fact that the mules were red and the other team, they were black, and the importance of how one person can make a difference, and that MLK quote referencing that, and DJ being that one person that literally made a difference to the entire team and to everything, so many people's lives, including April. This movie holds so much, and I really am going to keep saying it. I don't think people understand how much this movie holds. Like, people need to rewatch this film. Also, really highlights where the culture resides, which is where DJ's from, which is like the streets, the underground. Yeah, this movie's gold. The pacing is great. The quote at the end, the quote and synchronicity of the stepper. DJ says, we got to make step fit our natural rhythm. Fit in my spirit, because stepping is more just about, it's more than just about stepping. He's trying to get them to tap in. Like, this isn't about just us standing up here stepping. It's more than that. Like, you really have to become one with it. And I believe that people who are street dancers specifically have that, because one, they don't have the stepping stuff on them and that control on them. They're just naturally expressive. And man, passion, the passion. Last quote that was just like, intelligence plus character equals true education. When I tell you that I almost bawled my eyes out, this movie is just a masterpiece. It's beautiful. Like, I could put a ribbon on it and tie it in a bow. Yes, that's how good it is. I'm telling you, go rewatch the movie again and again and again, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. The movie is quality. So if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment below. Let me know. Would you ever go to an underground dance battle? Let me know. Be sure to add yourself to my email list at fictiontreviews12@gmail.com. And be sure to hit that link in the description box to get a copy of my book, Rain. I'll see you next time.